Hi everyone, my name is Brenda, and today I will tell you about my doctoral journey at Westcliff University. So, the first thing I wanted to show you is this Gantt chart that I created with what I imagine it would look like to build my dissertation. The way that I'm thinking about it now is that I will move forward with the topic that I used for the mini research proposal on our Doc 700 class, which is about diversity and inclusion in the workplace. And the reason why I want to do this is because I want to eventually go into leadership and have my own company. And diversity and inclusion are values that I truly believe in and that I want to see become reality within any companies that I work for or eventually own in the future. The way that I envision this research right now, and again, this can still change, is as qualitative research that I would focus on mainly employee experience. So you will see throughout this design of the Gantt chart that I talk about surveys and survey design, as well as data collection and analysis. So keep that in mind. The way that I designed this, you will see that there's two screenshots just to cover, the two different parts of the Gantt chart. I created it thinking of 8 main stages that I would go through, which are proposal development, literature review, review board submission, survey design, data collection, data analysis, writing phases, and finally the final defense. And you will see in each of these screenshots that each of these stages have 3 sub-stages or tasks that I wanted to break them down into. And the way that I thought about this is I really want to use it as a personal tool to keep myself accountable and really manage my time throughout my dissertation process. For the purpose of this exercise, I decided that it would take a year, but obviously, as we move forward with the doctorate degree, this might change. You will see that each task is color coded. I imagine myself in the future utilizing these little check icons to check something as done. The pink ones are, any actions that I will be taking by myself, and anything that you see here as purple are things that involve third parties, such as people answering my survey, the writing center, or other people. You will also see that between each of these stages, I did keep some buffer time just, in case there are any revisions or when I'm working with third parties, anything that wasn't finalized that I can't control. Make sure that my schedule is really not altered by that. And lastly, I wanted to call out the little icons here on the stage titles. You will see that these two little people icon are advisor meetings. I wanted to keep in mind that throughout my dissertation process, I will be wanting to meet with my advisor at least once a week. There are stages when I spread them out a little further between each other, but I just wanted to consistently keep in mind that I want to have those meetings. And then wherever you see these icons, it means that it involves writing center revisions or meetings that I will be going through. You'll see that obviously the one where they are the most prominent is in the writing stages, because I want to make sure that I revise my draft as many times as I can to make sure it's as perfect as it can be by the time I defend my final dissertation. Next, I wanted to show you the vision board that I created for how I envision myself being a doctorate student and eventually a doctor in the future. Um, so there are a few things that I think about when I think about, moving forward with this program and, in the next 3 years is time management will be key for me, right? So this Gantt chart and other tools will really help me. You will see right here, there's time management is life management. I really want to make sure that I stay accountable and that I dedicate time every single day to this project to make sure that it stays sustainable for me and that I can continue to hit my goals and my personal deadlines that I set myself, as well as any deadlines that the school sets for the students. So that's why I added this. Big goals are achieved by small, consistent actions. Throughout my time, there will be a lot of things that I need to handle, just like work, life, school, and I really want to make sure that I utilize the tools that have worked for me so far. as well as time management. I really like to get into yoga and working out, making sure that I'm taking time to regroup with myself and stay consistent so that I can continue to give my best to these activities. I do work remote, so I'm taking advantage of that as well, making sure that I go to any nice places, drink good cups of coffee and things that I enjoy so that I can associate these writing stages with something positive and something enjoyable that I'm working towards. And again, discipline is going to be my best friend throughout this time and eventually culminate in me graduating as a doctor. One obstacle that I envision myself having is that I'm not used to so far in my academic career getting multiple revisions of one paper. And that is something that we've been getting used to with Dr. Constant during the semester, and that I would like to keep practicing throughout my time before at Westcliff before the dissertation process begins. You'll see this writing revision image right here that I use to portray that obstacle and that opportunity that I want to work on. One other thing that I really find that keeps me feeling good and keeps me feeling alive throughout stressful times and times when are that are very busy is having time with friends, having a social life. I added a photo here with my husband and my dog. They really keep me strong and keep me motivated and happy. So definitely making sure that I'm dedicating always time to spend quality time with them, listening to my music at home. And eventually, I wanted to add a little about how I envision myself after this process ends. And it is that I would like to be a business owner. You'll see this here. Um, you know, there are very few women, especially women of color, who get to be doctors and especially business owners. And that's why I really want to dedicate this time to learning about how good of a leader I can be and how I can make a change in the current industry space that I work on. I really want to focus, as you see here, on diversity and inclusion, making sure that everyone that eventually works for me ends up loving their job and feeling like they are valued and understood, and really making, data-driven decisions, understanding how we can succeed as a business. Thank you.